Hi everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Des Moines, and I'm here live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with my sweet husband Steve.
Hi everybody.
So let me ask Tech Guy, can I move that camera from over there to over here?
You can.
Okay, hold on everyone. Here we go. We're moving.
I think it's long enough.
There. Okay, am I in the picture? Hi everyone. I feel like I'm crooked.
No, you're good.
Really?
You really are good.
Okay, look at this cute card we're making tonight. It's an Easel card made with the Easter Bunny set. And then there's a cute little butterfly. Ooh, it looks kind of washed out.
Oop, I can change that.
Can you change the colors too? We'll get all the techie stuff done at the beginning. We really do appreciate it if you give us hearts and share the video. Tony, thank you for sharing already. Oh, look at that. Now you can see how pretty the colors are. Look at these Easter eggs. So the Easter eggs, I just went ahead and fussy cut, and the bunny and the butterfly. But I love this simple card. You could make lots of them and send them to everyone for Easter. Oh, Cindy's on. Hello, Cindy Chamberlain. And Pam, thank you for sharing. And Bev, we missed you last week, Bev. I'm glad you had fun with your son. And Chris is on. Chris is my dear friend and teammate. Holly's on from Sioux Falls. We are so glad you guys are here. I did want to mention, tonight is the last night to vote for the voting card. If you go to stampingmom.com, it's not the first blog post, but the second one, there's a big button to vote. And if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you would vote for this. Hopefully we made the top 10 this month. We'll see. I think we find out tonight. And everyone who has voted, I know a lot of you have. I super, super appreciate it. It does help a lot. So tonight we're using this Easter Bunny stamp set. The stylish shapes inside. I use the second largest stylish square, and I use the smallest of the long banners to cut out the Happy Easter. And then I use some Parakeet Party. I don't know if you can see, but I did stamp some grass on here before the Easter eggs went on. And then you could use anything, but these heart pearls are cute. I just thought it was super cute to have the bunny holding the heart, and then we sprinkled some hearts on there. So, do you like tonight's card? Bridget voted. Thank you, Bridget. Marsha, I think you're new. Thank you for joining us.
Hi,
we
Marsha.
have so much fun on Tuesday nights. Steve is super sweet to help us out.
Thank you. You know,
I appreciate that you're here too.
I will take the positive reinforcement wherever I can get it.
You know, you deserve positive reinforcement. I was gone over the weekend. I was at a business conference in Miami Beach, and Steve held down the fort all by himself.
I did. The dog survived. I survived. The house was actually clean when she got home.
Yeah. And were you cleaning as I was flying into Des Moines?
I had it pretty much all under control. There were dishes in the sink that had to go somewhere, and I got them in the dishwasher and started it.
Okay. So Steve went over. His mom has Alzheimer's. She lives 3 hours away. And he took the dog over. Two things about that. One is the next day his brothers went, or two brothers live in Davenport where his mom is, and said, "Did you see Steve yesterday, Mom?" She said, "Nope. But I saw a little dog again, that little dog that comes to visit me." So in all the years, Steve goes every single month. I usually go with him, but he went because I was out of town. Every single month he goes to visit his mom, and every single month Steve never shows up, but the dog gets credit. How do you feel about that, Steve?
You know what? I'm okay with it. The dog gives her so much happiness, and that's why I'm going to give her just a few moments of happiness. And
did you take her something this time?
I did. I took her malted milk balls.
Malted milk balls.
She loves those things.
She likes candy, so usually he takes candy or flowers or.
Hey, between the candy and the dog, she's happy.
She's happy, and she didn't notice you were there.
Well, yeah. she remembered the big things.
And then he made extra points. He took Rudy's Tacos. I don't know if any of you live in Iowa or in the Davenport area, but Rudy's, we like Rudy's enchiladas, but it's called Rudy's Tacos. And he picked that up and brought it to Abby and her friend for lunch.
Yep.
So Steve was making points all over the place on Saturday. So, oh, yeah, it is sweet, Marcia, that she remembers the dog. So it's good that the dogs get credit for going.
Right.
And they are therapy dogs. So they have visited people for 15 years.
And memory care is their jam.
Yeah.
That's what they've done.
That's where they started. They started in memory care.
Yeah.
So, please leave a comment if you have any questions
Hey,
tonight.
let's show a couple banners. What do you say?
A couple banners? What are we going to show? Celebration's over. Don't show any of those.
What was I supposed to show?
You need to show.
I'm supposed to tell everybody to input your name, if you haven't already done so, into StreamYard so that we can see your comments.
We can't see your comments, and you can't be in the prize patrol unless you give StreamYard your name.
And they're not going to use it for anything. It's just technically the only way they can display it to us so that we can converse with you and answer your comments.
And
on
that's
StreamYard
the fun
is if you
part.
give StreamYard permission
Yeah.
to show us your name.
The fun part for us every Tuesday is interacting with you, so please give them your name. And then Steve has a banner rolling that says hashtag Prize Patrol, no spaces, and that is to win the cards that we're making tonight. So, Bev says you're a great son.
Yeah, Jan is already on it. She's already entered hashtag Prize Patrol. Everybody else, please do that too.
You know, Janice, I think you're new too. Thank you for joining us. Whether we're out of town or not, we do our videos from hotel rooms. We've done it from all over the place, or we will record a video. But you can guarantee we'll be here on Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
Yep.
And we love having you here. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Joyce. Okay, so let's get started. The colors I use too are the in colors. So on this card I use Polished Pink, Tahitian Tide, and Parakeet Party, and the blends for those as well. Okay, so I started with the Polished Pink, and there's a banner for this, Steve. I try to go ahead of time and put the measurements. So if you ever want to know, my blog posts don't always have the measurements, but the video almost always does. So it's Polished Pink, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it's a normal size card. The only difference is you're going to cut in on both sides on the score line, and you're going to go in. Go to the next one, please, Steve. Go in 1 1/4 on both sides. So when I'll move this.
I was going to say, I cannot see your trimmer.
Okay, can you see?
Yep.
So when I scored this at 4 1/4, I cut down to 1 1/4, and then I brought my blade down here at 1 1/4. I do that. If you're new to my channel, I have a piece of cardstock, and I have 3 glue dots, one here, one in the middle, one there. It's just a 1/4 inch piece by 11 inch of yellow cardstock, and it's on the other side of the ruler. You need the Stampin' Up trimmer, and on this ruler you can see everything. I do a lot of fun folds. They're easy though. I don't do intricate fun folds, but easy fun folds. If you have this ruler here, you can make anything I make, and this trimmer is only $25. So I cut in 1 1/4 inch on both sides, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the left edge at 1 1/4 inch, and I'm going to cut down to where I cut in. And I'm just going to be really careful, trying not to cut past it. Believe it or not, it's easier for me to cut. I can't get my head under the camera. And you're watching. Sometimes you make me nervous. Hi, Kathy.
I don't know why they would make you nervous, Beth. They are very sweet.
I
and
love you
supportive.
guys. Yes, I love you. I don't want to mess it up for you. Okay. So sometimes I have to take the scissors and cut the rest of the way. but I did 1.25 inches off of both sides. So then what you have is the front flap coming down like this. So it is very easy. Okay, now what we're going to do is take the side pieces, and I have banners for this, Steve.
Got it.
Uh-oh, I didn't see if my glue was ready to go.
Ha! Now we get to see the
shaking and the carrying on with the glue. Oh, before I forget, Tony is on tonight, and Tony is starting up a YouTube channel and a blog, and I was on the phone with her last Monday night, a week ago. I think it was Monday. And she sent me this Mountain of Thanks card. I tried to give her some help for the things she's starting up. And isn't this so cute? She put some gems on here and stamped some trees. It's super cute.
It is.
So,
it's beautiful.
thank you, Tony. We love getting mail. And Tony also puts this piece of protection whenever you send anything, like here's my By the Bay card with all the gems on the front. If you put this on top of it, it's not going to go through the envelope, so it will mail easier. So I make copies of Tony's, and if you need that, let me know. Or win a prize, and hopefully you'll get one in the mail. But I send these out now too, and this whole idea came from Tony. So thank you, Tony. You are certainly a sweet friend. Okay, so I am going to use my mat. I like to not get glue all over. And the first measurement we have, when I have it in parentheses, it just means 2 of them, okay? And then we have 1 inch by 4 inch of Tahitian Tide, and we're gonna put that on each side. But before I glue it on, the next slide, Steve, has the DSP. And this, here we go. It's happening.
I always think this is hilarious when she has to wrestle with the glue.
Okay.
Isn't there like a little pin or something you can stick in there to unclog it?
There is. I usually do this before the video starts. This whole bottle, okay, I'm gonna squeeze it, and it's going to go all over. So, truth be told, I was out of town and I haven't made a card since last Wednesday. Can you believe that, Steve? That's odd for me to go.
It is. I'm surprised you didn't have withdrawal symptoms.
Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 bottles of glue sitting here. And I'm going to do what any crafter would do in the middle of a video, and I'm going to open a new one.
So this will be the 4th bottle that you have out.
The 8th, actually.
You know, I am going to find something we can do. You know what I think we should do? I think we should microwave them.
Microwave it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Look at my cute little glue box I put it in. I love that.
Then it would be like hot glue.
Okay, so we're going to adhere our strips on here. So the other thing that happened while I was gone and Steve was visiting his mom is he got a weather, did I talk about this?
No.
It's on my mind. He got a weather advisory. And being a guy, a typical guy, Steve was like, oh, what would the National
How
Weather
bad can it be?
Service
It's March.
About?
It's a winter weather advisory. It's March. I'm thinking,
and did you get it when you were in Davenport or in Iowa City?
Iowa City. And so I glanced at it. They said 1 to 2 inches of snow in the afternoon when I was supposed to be driving. And no big deal. So we took off, and I took off. And
you and Maya took off.
Maya and I.
The dog. Our dog's name is Maya.
She was sound asleep, so she didn't care. But it started coming down like nobody's business, and the flakes were massive. And before you know, and it was coming down really hard. And before you know it, the whole interstate is like very, very sloshy. And so it was a typical thing. You know, some cars slowed way down to 30 miles an hour. Well, I wasn't comfortable with that, because other cars were driving really fast, and I didn't want to get rear-ended. So I went out in the passing lane to try and get out across, around the people going super slow. But when you got in the passing lane with all of that slush out there,
I haven't heard the story.
it was like
Were you trying to kill yourself while I was gone?
I wasn't trying to
Would
kill
I
myself.
get a phone call? That would be terrible.
The rest of the way, however, I drove 40 miles an hour, and it took forever, but I got home in one piece. The funniest part was when I got to our house, and I had to turn down our street and into our driveway. No snow plows, no cars, anything had gone on. And there's probably 6 inches of snow, and I had trouble making it from our main street down our side street and up our driveway. That was the hardest part of the trip.
That's it, Maya. We need a snowmobile.
Yeah, I tell you what. And this is March, but we do still have state high school basketball tournaments going on. And our joke around here is whenever we've got basketball tournaments in town or wrestling tournaments, whatever the high school tournaments are, we're going to get a big snowstorm. Sure enough, happened.
Okay, well, I'm glad you made it.
Cindy wants us to make a video for when I put your glue in the microwave.
Cindy, are you trying to get Steve in trouble here?
The key is, though, we will uncap it first. Otherwise, it will explode. I don't want it to explode. But I'm thinking if we just warm it up, it'll be more liquidy, and then it'll come out.
Oh, Kathy Cyril, am I saying your last name right? I think you're new to our channel, too.
She's
Welcome.
From Newcastle, New South Wales.
We are so excited you're here. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so this, again, on the inside, I just thought instead of it being plain, we'd put a cute little square. So it's the second largest of the stylish shapes. I already cut that out, but the thing I didn't do was I didn't get it colored in. I might need don't look very close at how I usually use my reading glasses.
Honey, that is so small, it doesn't matter how close they look.
You're not going to see it anyway?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I can scribble all over this and no one will know.
Yes, Bev.
What about
we have this stuff
parts?
up here called snow. And you understand this too because you're from Iowa. You just happen to be in Florida. But yeah, the white stuff, it's still happening.
Yeah. Bev, when are you coming back to Iowa? She's smart to stay away.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a little bit more this weekend, and then I think, don't quote me on this, but I think we're going to be done. I think that this is the last gasp for the snow this weekend. So,
Bev, I did get a taste of your sunny Florida weather this weekend, and I had no idea what was going on at home. And I came home in all the snow and was shocked. And I understand why you're in Florida in the winter. It was amazing.
Okay, so I have a banner that says second largest stylish shape square, basic white.
Yeah, that is what I'm putting on right now.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to write the sentiment. I just thought it'd be cute to do it different than we normally do it. And then the Happy Easter. It is out. Everything is out of this Easter Bunny set. I really used just these two things and the blends. So I stamped it with Versamark and heated it with the tool. Steve asked, how come you never do that on camera? And I'm like, well, most people watching heat emboss all the time. I would say white right now is my favorite because white on any dark color just looks so pretty. So I'm going to center it and put it here.
Okay, so I have to apologize. I was looking at my phone just now because I had to see where Kathy is actually located. Ends up that Newcastle is just northeast of Sydney. 76 degrees right now, and on my phone what came up were all these pictures of the beautiful beaches and water.
Oh my goodness. Kathy, are you here? Did you see, did you come because you saw my voting card on Kylie Bertucci's? I'm just curious how you found us, but welcome. We truly are here week in and week out and have been for a couple years, so you can join us anytime you want, and we would love to have you. So here is the inside. I tend to do the inside first, and we're going to bring the trimmer in one more time, and there is a slide for this, Steve, and it is just to score this top flap at 2 1/8. Sometimes, Kathy, we do metric, but not all the time.
It's good for Beth to do metric.
Yes.
It's a brain teaser for her.
It is.
But she actually has some other stamping friends in Australia that are willing to be her metric guinea pigs.
Yes. Ruth Solberger does a lot of metric inches conversion for me. Okay, so here we have the little tent.
Okay, and did we tell them that the stylish shape banner is Happy Easter?
Yes. Okay, now we're going to go on to the Tahitian Tide. And this is 2 3/4 by 4. And the only thing you need to know about this is you don't want to put glue on the back because you're going to glue your card shut. So we're just putting glue on this bottom section. I love it when the glue comes out when it's supposed to. You know, Steve, you haven't made a card for a while.
I haven't.
I think maybe it's time.
Should I design my own card before I make it?
I think you should. Do you have time this weekend?
Maybe, but you know the thing is, I feel like
Do you feel pressure?
I feel
honey?
lots of pressure. You and your team come up with so many amazing different fun folds, and then I take on the challenge of trying to come up with a brand new fun fold that nobody's ever done, which has got to be hard at this point. I've seen so many different ones.
What if you didn't make a fun fold? What if you just designed a card?
I am more confident in my ability to do geometric card design than color matching.
Okay.
Although I love that blue, by the way.
I have a question for all of you that are on. Some of my team members told me we meet right before this video, and they said they're not getting notifications from Facebook or YouTube that my video is going live. Do you get notifications, or do you just come and find me?
Please let us know in the comments. You did get a comment from Marcia that she loves the color combination.
Oh, thank you.
As do I. The blue is beautiful, but it's very striking against the pink.
You know, I love this color combination, and I'm glad that these colors are not going away. You know, March 29th, demonstrators get to see the new catalog, and there's a color refresh, and we can't wait to see what colors are coming. I hope they're bright and happy colors because that's my favorite. So I just stamped the grass twice in Parakeet Party, and then I'm gonna pop up these Easter eggs. And I didn't want to take your whole night up, so I did color those ahead of time, and again just use the same 3 colors. Always make sure you put paper under your blends. Do you see how it bleeds through the paper? So what do you think you'd make your card on, Steve?
I don't know. I haven't even started thinking about this yet. So, I just did as we were talking. I have a concept, but I can't tell you yet.
Can you go one further in? Can you guys see close enough what I'm doing, or do you want him to?
Okay, now you're really close.
Ooh, was that just one zoom in?
It was, but
okay. Should we go back out? Should he not listen to me? That's possible. I think I just whipped my Easter egg somewhere.
that's not good.
I know.
So, should we tell them about Parakeet Party yet, or have we not gotten that far?
The Parakeet Party is what I'm working on right now. So yeah, go to the next one. Yeah,
I can't
sometimes.
see what you're working on because we're so far zoomed in.
Okay, we'll go back out again. So I also did the Easter Bunny. I stamped him and I had to fussy cut this.
Oops.
There is a bunny. Is anyone getting dizzy?
Sorry, it's like got two modes at this point: far away or ultra close.
This bunny you can cut out with the punch, but if you do this bunny or this bunny, you need to fussy cut it. But literally, it did not take me very long at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the bunny on the back. Oh, here's the other egg. Yay! I was trying not to panic when the egg popped away.
So it's a mixed lot. We have some people that got notified and some people that didn't. I have no idea what's going on.
Does anyone know why some get notified? I wonder if it makes a difference if you subscribe to stampingmom.com
on YouTube. Well, we'll go into YouTube. We'll go into Facebook. We'll go into StreamYard.
And the tech guy will figure it out, right?
Yeah. I'll just play around until we figure something out.
Okay, so this is light and dark polished pink on the bunny, and then it's the Tahitian Tide for the eyes. And I'm going to put that up here. And then I got out these heart pearls. I also had colored a little butterfly that's also fussy cut out of the same set. But the butterfly that I did for this is just sitting here somewhere. It's flying around. So if for the card you will have one that has a butterfly on it. So I'm going to grab one of these hearts and put it on. If you are in the United States and you are not currently a demonstrator, we would love to have you be a demonstrator. I do a Christmas party dinner gift exchange every year. It's super fun. People love coming and we love having it.
Lots of laughing.
And I have people from all over, so they can't always make it to Iowa in the winter. So this year I'm having it August 11th. So I make I want to say it's famous. Is that conceited that I say my ZD's famous?
The people that eat it think it's famous because I don't know.
If any of my team members, Wendy has had the ZD. Will you tell them it's good? But we would love to have you join our team. Okay, so the only other thing I'm going to do is put the butterfly up in the corner and then adhere this here.
And Kathy, Ruth from Australia is on the team too. So you don't have to be in the US. You do
have to be in the US to be on my team. But Ruth is a special personal friend that I've known for years. So she joins us for team things because she is direct to Stampin' Up in Australia and doesn't have a team at all. So she is an honorary team member. And I am going to invite Stampin' Up to our Christmas party in August and see if they come, because they're coming to 30 events this year for our 30th anniversary. Okay, here we have it. The card with the butterfly. Again, you could send this to all the people on your list because it's so easy to make. Does everyone have their prize patrol in for everyone who wanted to?
I'm going to run the banner again.
Judy says it's precious. Thank you, Judy. That just makes my day. Joyce says she's subscribed to YouTube channel but received no notification. Well, we will get on that and see what the deal is with that, because we would like you to be notified. Thank you, Bev. I'm glad you think it's adorable. So we will see. Next week we'll be on, and maybe it'll be a card from Steve. If you have any comments you want to leave for Steve, let me know.
Okay, here's what it really comes down to. I need advice on what to make here. I'm already feeling all this pressure, so...
You feel pressure?
Yes.
Oh, honey, I don't want you to feel
Not nearly
pressure.
as much pressure as if you try and have me make it on camera. You'll see my hand shake.
Really?
Well,
they're not scary. They're our friends.
Well, I know, but I've got limited talent when it comes to this, and I am very self-actualized about it.
Oh,
all right.
Bridget said that would be cool to be one of the 35 events. Yeah, they said they would go to a small event and then large events. Our Christmas party would be a small event, but it does meet their parameters, so we'll see. Are you ready to draw? Has everyone got their name in who wants to win a card? And I am all up to date on the cards. I'm so proud. I've been really on top of things this year, making sure and sending them out in a timely basis. So if you're here watching the replay, put hashtag replay. and I will answer any comments or questions you have. And it is just a joy to spend Tuesday nights with you.
Here we go for the drawing for the card.
So Sunday, when Steve picked me up at the airport, he took me directly
Winner
to the movie theater.
Jeanne.
Jeanne, yay. Jeanne has won before, but not this month. And you can win once a month. So congratulations, Jeanne. It's always good to send me a reminder, Beth at stampingmom.com. Send me an email and tell me your address, and I will get that out to you. And congratulations. But Steve picked me up, and we went to the Jesus Revolution movie, and it was very good. We went with our son and daughter-in-law and her parents, and had a great time. And then can I tell him what Ryan called and said today?
Yeah.
He told us this afternoon he just came down with COVID. So hopefully we didn't get COVID on Sunday. But
So
we
far,
didn't.
so good. So
Yeah, we'll probably know by tomorrow.
we've had it before. So
Anyway, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a blessed week. And again, thank you to everyone who voted for this voting card. And have a blessed week, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks, everybody.